guys. There are great things happening in our system, on your parks, and even more so in our departments. And that's all laddering up to what Toby talked about today, about that brand value. And it all starts with brand awareness. And brand awareness has had unprecedented growth over the last 2 years. In the last 2 years, we've seen a 23% increase from KOA campers and a 13% increase in non-KOA campers that say KOA is the #1 name in camping. That means 78% of KOA campers say you're #1, and 32% of people who haven't camped with us yet still say KOA is the #1 name in camping. What's even more surprising is how people are discovering the brand. In just 2 years, we've seen a dramatic change. 36% of new campers and 41% of KOA campers are finding KOA through a digital forum. Those are huge increases, and that's largely driven by our efforts and our marketing team. If you look at it this way, in 2015, PR, our digital work, and social media only represented 35% of how campers first became aware of KOA. In 2017, that number is 68%. Our team is focused on finding new people and putting them into your campgrounds. And let's talk about some of those tactics. In PR this year, Mike Gass and his team at Allison & Partners have had 228 media placements. That means 839 million impressions, or eyeballs on the brand, have come from these placements. And these aren't just any publications. These are top-tier media, places like Travel Channel, Women's Health, and CBS This Morning. These placements give our brand a greater authority and authenticity. They help persuade consumers to come to KOA and discover it. And discovering KOA is largely driven by going to KOA.com, where, again, year over year, we see unprecedented growth. We've seen 10% increase in unique users, 28% increase in sessions, and a 25% increase in online revenue, for a year-to-date total of $134 million in registration revenue. Yeah, that's a big number. But not to be outdone, as Toby mentioned this morning, the KOA app is our Cinderella story this year, with 46% growth in downloads. We are at 159,000 downloads, almost 1 million downloads. And it's not just a one-and-done download. We have 80,000 active monthly users who have generated a 64% increase in reservations and a correlating 77% increase in app revenue, for a year-to-date total of $13 million from the app. It's pretty impressive. You can clap for that. As Pat, Toby, and even Oscar said, 47% of all advanced reservations are coming through our online forums. And I would say even more, because how many of you get a call that says, hey, I'm looking at the website right now, and you're like, oh, man. That's a very important statistic, and KOA.com and KOA app is at the heart of our reservation system. And at the heart of KOA.com is Cole Reinhardt and his team at Tempest, who are constantly innovating and making sure that our platform is the best to make you money. New this year, we rolled out French reservations for our Quebec campgrounds. Yay! She likes it. We also rolled out same-day reservations where you can customize whether or not you want to take online reservations past 4 p.m. 120 campgrounds have customized this, some to 4:30, others to 11 p.m. In the few short months that this is rolled out, it has created 2,800 reservations past 4 p.m. through our online forums, and it now represents 5% of all same-day reservations. I strongly encourage, if you haven't done so and your store is open past 4 p.m., to customize this and take some pressure off of your front desk and take those online reservations. We've also rolled out long-form landing pages, which you may never see, but are seriously important for our system. They help us rank for keywords across Google and Bing for keywords like tent camping, RV camping, camping with pets, group camping. And they also help us become an expert and authority to our customer. In 1 month, our tent camping page went from time on page from 30 seconds to 1 minute and 30 seconds. But enough about what we've already done. Let's talk about what we're going to do. Coming to a device near you is a new content management system with analytics at a glance so you can know how your KOA.com page is performing. We're also rolling out a photo library. We stress how important photography is to the buying process, so we want to make it easier for you to put those photographs on your KOA.com landing page. We'll also be rolling out check-in emails. When your campers check in next year, they're going to get an email from KOA on behalf of you that talk about activities, amenities, local area attractions, local area events in and around the time of their stay, helping you with ancillary sales, guest experience, and maybe even extensions of stay. Where are we getting all this information? Your KOA.com landing page. So that you need to have that page filled out and be the heart of your marketing activities. We'll also be rolling out multi-language reservation pages. The Quebec campgrounds won't be the only one with French reservations, and it won't just be in French. It'll also be in Spanish, helping us reach multi-cultures and also international business. And as Toby talked about, an availability calendar will also be coming in 2018, helping with occupancy, showing the consumer what's available on your park. It will also create a sense of urgency. Book now, 1 site left. Furthermore, we're going to be rolling out national promotions a month earlier. As Pat talked about, people are booking camping throughout the year, and we know that we can get reservations for our big weekends early, so that by the time you're in season, we're not talking to them about 4th of July or VKR Appreciation Weekend. We're talking to them about midweek and shoulder seasons and their next camping trip, the one they weren't planning on. Further, KOA.com will become a personalized experience. It will become a nimble platform that can change images, messages, and calls to actions based on who you are and where you're coming from. And where people come from largely relates to our national ad campaign, which again had a record-breaking year. Our TV flighted for 5 weeks and had 119 million impressions and made $1.8 million in revenue, up 53% over last year. Our digital ads had 157 million impressions and made $8 million in registration revenue, up 99% over next year. It's unheard of to have business increases of 99%, and we're getting that from our camping base. For every $1 we're putting in to digital ads, we're getting $15 back in registration revenue. And in page search, we had almost 10 million impressions year to date and almost $8 million in revenue, with an $18.80 return on investment. So what are we going to do next year? Well, we're going to put our money where our mouth is. We are going to transition our TV spend into better revenue generation channels. We're going to increase our digital and video ads by 58% for an estimated increase of impressions of 74% and an estimated increase in revenue of 150%. We'll also be increasing our spend in search by 20% with an expected revenue increase of 26%. That's not all. There was more. Coming to you is a TripAdvisor co-op, a new co-op program that focuses on third-party review sites. We know that our younger camper is looking at third-party review sites whether we like it or not. And we want to make sure that you're capturing that guest to the best of your ability. So we have worked out with TripAdvisor to give you a business listing for a year, and we'll take away the competition, give you a direct link to KOA.com, and allow you to choose your own photos and offer a hot deal. You can sign up at the marketing booth at the expo. We'll also be doing a full year of targeted ads. Many of you are open year-round, but like Pat talked about this morning, campers are booking camping year-round. We need to be there for it and capture that reservation. So our ads will extend for the full year. We also will have a new look and feel. Our national ad campaign will have more inclusive photography, putting the consumer into the ad instead of just looking at the scene. And what do our campers look at a lot? Facebook. So we know that 60% of consumers say that seeing a camping ad will make their decision to camp. And of those 60% of consumers, 80% say social media has the greatest influence. So we're upping our game in social media and giving Saskia more opportunity to optimize not only our channels, but extend into others. And extending into others' channels is largely based around influencer marketing, where we are going to pay internet influencers to experience your park and tell their friends and followers. Largely, this comes from our work with someone like Stephanie Quayle, who we saw do such great things for us over the summer. It's a lot to do in one short year, but how are we going to do it? What's behind the yellow sign for the marketing department? A new ad agency, MMGY. We are partnering with an ad agency that is based in travel marketing. They only work with travel clients like Marriott, Southwest, Hertz, Club Med, and they're going to be giving us a new look and feel. They're going to take what's behind the yellow sign to behind the yellow sign, to not just talk about the what, but the how, the when, the where, and the who, you. But to tell you more, I'm going to get off the stage and let MMGY tell you what they're going to look forward to in 2018. Have a look.
At MMGY, we inspire people to go places. We've been inspiring travelers all over the world since 1981. Now, we're the largest integrated travel marketing organization in the world. We're the travel experts. You've helped campers make memories in the great outdoors since 1962. You're the camping experts. Together, we'll go places. Lots of places. And in 2018, with a new look and a new voice, we'll introduce KOA to a new generation with creativity driven by research and a passion for travel. We can find the right people at the right place at the right time. We can create new, engaging social content that inspires. And we can refine our audience segmentation to reach more people in more ways. It's how we can inspire new campers while staying true to our loyal ones and delivering on a new promise that we believe it's not just what's behind the yellow sign. It's how it makes campers feel. KOA isn't just a campground, it's a community where warm welcomes come standard, where we help you build more than fires, and where home is anywhere you want to go. The road ahead is wide open. Let's go.